Poems on youth, beauty, and the new world. An overwhelming dignity. My mother was manipulative and fiercely possessive of her brood. She tried my patience, cheated me at checkers, but defended me from stronger lads who threatened harm. I weeded her garden, weary and sore, from the hard day at my father's side. Even at 15, the body fails at times from overwork, and rest gives insufficient time to heal. Eager for approbation and love, I gave as much as one could give, and then gave more than I could give. My father, too, tired and worn, reaching ever for his dream, no child of mine will want for food, drove himself and us to work almost beyond our capacity, to then come home and weed the fields of vegetables and landscape plants. I recall the beauty of the land and how he stood by me at dusk, when the last rays paled and night came down, and wept to see such beauty gone. Put rusty nails under the hydrangeas, she said, to intensify their blue. She loved the pale pink peonies, but the dogwood was her favorite, as the cardinal was beloved of her. She planned her funeral with care, insisted that she leave in style, designed her gravestone with 2 red birds and a spray of blood-tipped dogwood blooms. Dying for her was a part of life. She cried for every hearse that passed, longing at the black cortege through the roses arching our door. She chose pink to be buried in, and a coffin lined with pale blue silk. But her dying was an act of grace. She saw so clearly in those hours when the pain was most unbearable, death's hunger eating away the cells, her being burning in agony. I had to give her Demerol, as her sisters were immobilized by the suffering they saw, as when their beloved mother died, a Russian with deep Tatar eyes. They had called me, saying she would not last more than a day or 2, if that. My mother said she would die at home, no foreign bed or hospital, but in familiar rooms she loved, and lavished with her constant care, in the living room and nowhere else. I came to her with a brave smile. As I was in the area, I wanted to see you for a while. Baloney, she said, and smiled at me. How differently our souls depart. My wife in stillness, like a bird, serenely rising to meet her Lord. My sister so reluctantly exiting the wasted flesh, the death rattle vibrating throughout the whitely sterile room. Death taking her hand much too soon from those whose lives were beloved by her. No words of comfort came to me. What can we share of experience other than silence, soul with soul, beyond the dogma and the creed, her life's belief in a vengeful God who offers heaven yet threatens hell to those who go against his will. Or one who saves those who accept the Bible's true and only God. And so I knelt beside her bed, eschewing platitudes for love, the little that I know of it. My father fought until the last, asking to see the light once more, and though his body lingered a while, he was nearly gone when we arrived. Now leaning in my 66th year, these memories return to me in poems engraved on the stones of earth. Lives we hardly knew, and souls of light we could not see, but felt perhaps behind the human mask an overwhelming dignity.